Okay, good morning. Today we're gonna make Callos ala Manolo. It's called Manolo after my father. This was a dish that he made quite famous within our circles at work, friends, family, of course. So I thought I'd share it with you today. So let's get started. So as usual, I like to get started by oiling my wok here. Ayan. Gonna finish this na. I have it on low heat now because while I'm talking, I don't want it to burn right away. And mind you, olive oil easily burns, so dapat dahan-dahan lang ang fire, no? But I'm gonna turn up the fire in a bit. So, kasi you know me, I always cook in high heat, diba? So, as some of you who've seen this before, I always like to start by sweating my bacon. Okay, so, yan. Just gonna put it right there. Yan. This is about a little more than a pound of bacon. Okay? Kaya hindi ako pwedeng commercial chef eh. Malulugi talaga kami palagi. Because I always put ingredients that are, you know, much more expensive than the actual dish itself. But hey, ganun talaga. That's what you call passion eh. So, I'm really doing this not for commercial purposes. But what I do actually, like right now, I'm gonna cook this for the kids who are coming over. And then, there'll be a portion of it, I think mga 3 tubs, I'm gonna set aside for a friend of mine, si Roddy Camacho. I'm gonna set it aside for him because he pre-ordered about 3 tubs. So, sabi ko, hey, why not get a whole bunch, cook it on a Sunday, tapos hihiwalay ko yung 3 tub para sa kanya, then the rest I feed to my family. So, yan. So, yun yung guarantee actually eh. Once, if you have something that, or if you're making something or selling something, tapos you're gonna feed it to your family, guaranteed yan. Hindi siya tinipid, hindi siya dinaya. Kasi syempre, papakain mo ba naman sa mga anak mo, sa mga apo mo yung food na, alam mo na, commercialized. That's not top quality. So, swerte yung nakapagpa-reserve. So, Roddy, I'm cooking the batch that I'm going to send you for lunch. Okay? So, he ordered 3 tubs. I'm gonna separate yung 3 tubs niya. And then, of course, keep the rest for the family to eat etong lunchtime. Alright, so now I'm sweating the bacon. Once again, I'm cooking from my smallest, burner. Because I'm cooking it in front of the camera. So this happens to be the closest to the camera. It'd be easier if I cook it dun sa biggest burner eh. Kaso naman, hindi nyo naman makikita. So, so kayo munang priority ngayon, this morning. Because I want you to be able to make this. Okay, so, I'll repeat ha. This is a half kilo or about 1.1 pounds of bacon. Yan. I put some olive oil just to kumbaga parang coat the pan with flavor. Yan. I don't have to because it's a non-stick pan. Pero since I'm making Spanish food, so dapat yung olive oil talagang sumama sa lahat ng pumapasok dito sa loob ng pan na to. Or wok, or up to now I still don't know what it's called. Yan. So to those of you who are watching, this is gonna take a real, not so long, but a pretty long time. So, to those of you na maiksi ang attention span, I'm gonna save it naman eh. Then you can go later. But to the others, go view it later. To the others na wala naman masyadong ginagawa, chill lang sa bahay, since it's a Sunday. So, if you have nothing better to do, just watch and listen to all my nonsense. You might pick up a thing or two. Yan. So, as you can see, I'm kind of taking my time with this, no? It's a Sunday, di ba? The longer it takes, well, the better, because the more you are able to infuse the flavor. You know, I did a 10-minute Callos before, right? Just to show how fast it could be. I think I can do it in under 10 minutes, maybe even 6 to 7 minutes. But why should I rush? It's a Sunday, di ba? And sabi nga nila, perfection takes a bit of time. So I want to take some time this time around. Yan. Okay, so that's my pound of bacon. Hey, Tito Roger, kumusta? Ayan. So you remember Daddy, huh? This is Callos Alamanolo after your best friend. And Douglas is there also. The others I'm not able to greet. Sorry, I'm looking at my pan. Yeah? Okay. The next thing that's going in after the bacon is the chorizo bilbao. Chorizo bilbao. So there, I cut it in half moon portions. Well, actually, I didn't cut it. Si Ayagina cut it. So that one, same purpose. You're using it to really produce some oil. The fat. You want it to release the fat. Yan. Okay. Galing, di ba? This one pa lang, you can make this ulam na. Alright, let me take a peek at some of the guys. Somebody's talking here. Morning, Mike. Concept store should also sell pots and pans. That's an idea, but let's see. Alright, so here you can see this is half a kilo or a pound of bacon together with 2 large links of chorizo de Bilbao. Yan. So these things, you like to really make it sweat, no? So there you go. Take a look at it. It's starting to form some oil already. You can see, I don't need this crispy. Okay, so, but I'm just going to give it some time to make it sweat. There. And that's where all the flavor comes from. Remember, Callos is, Callos has a lot of sauce, almost like soup. So, if you'd like to infuse that with as much flavor as you can, yeah. That's what the bacon does. Imagine how intense the flavor of bacon is, no? You've got bacon, tapos you've got chorizo, right? Those two, wow. Ayan. Can you see it now? Is it okay? There, I think you can see it. And do a cookbook. Oh my, nah. Douglas, I don't have time to do a cookbook, right? And I don't think it'll sell because I don't follow most of the rules. And every time I cook, it's always different from one to the next. I don't really like, I don't really measure very well. Sometimes I put more of this, more of that. So I'm that kind of a cook. I'm a home cook. That's what I am. You guys know Uncle Roger? If you see, if you watch the YouTube videos of Uncle Roger, this Chinese guy who criticizes Gordon Ramsay, he criticizes Jamie Oliver, all of the Western cooks, actually even some Asian cooks. He makes fun of them, and it's really, really hilarious. You should watch that. Uncle Roger. Uncle Roger. Like that. That's how he talks. So I'm waiting for him to take a look at some of my videos and make his comments. I'm sure he's gonna say, "What did you put olive oil?" Right? Because people, you know, tend to think that olive oil burns really fast, you know, and all that stuff. But I really don't care. So I'm kind of unconventional in my cooking style. So feel free to criticize. Not that I listen, but that's the way I am. So okay lang yan. Alright, so who else is here? Hey Pikay, how are you? Tim? Oh, let's see now. I'm gonna try to scroll while waiting. Ayan, I'm gonna let it bubble muna ng konti. Sige. Alright, so Michael, oh, see, whenever I touch it, gumagalaw yung screen, so I won't touch it na, ha. So, oh man, this is tough. Michael, Thomas, Judith, of course, loves watching. Linel, Ada, oh, my Tita Linda's watching. Mamita, okay, Mohammed's watching. Anna, some names I can't pronounce. I said Douglas already. My Tito Roger. Yeah, said hi to Tim. And Jeffrey John Louis. Okay, there. So anyways, here it is. Okay, so you want it brown like this. Almost, you know, you want the bacon to be a bit golden. Tapos you want your chorizo to be a bit maroonish already. Yan. So, don't worry, no? What you need there is actually the oil. That's what we're trying to extract. So that's gonna taste really, really good. Okay? So now, I'll start adding my chickpeas. I'm adding a can of garbanzos. Okay? I'm gonna put it here. I'm putting it in now because I want it to have, you know, that flavor. Even the garbanzos, yes. I want the garbanzos to be flavorful. That's me. There you go. So now, what you're seeing here is bacon, chorizo, and chickpeas or garbanzos. At this point, I'm going to add some garlic. And some onions, garlic onions. So you're like making gisa lang. And of course, you wanna add your tomatoes. Yan. Garlic, onions, tomatoes. Simple lang. Nothing complicated. Okay, then you're gonna mix. You see, one thing about the garbanzos, you probably think they're just there because, you know, it's like green peas. No way. Very different. You know why? Because the garbanzos, when it mixes together with the rest of the ingredients, it kind of produces some sort of a powder. So parang lumalapot tuloy yung pagkain. So in this particular case, your callos will be more malapot because of the garbanzos there. Then while we have the heat, I also like to put my laurel in advance. I wanna almost toast the laurel. Because it's the heat that makes the laurel's flavor release. Okay, so I want to release it earlier on para it infuses on the meat. Ayoko na sa sabaw lang siya pumupunta. That's me. Okay, so you can refute that all you want. And next, of course, some pepper. Sabi ng ibang tao, salt and pepper to taste. Ako hindi. Yung salt, yes. Pero yung pepper, I don't need to adjust that. It's a must for me. So as you notice, I use cracked pepper. I don't use yung buo, and I don't use yung sobrang fine, no, na powder. I feel mas may character kasi pag ganito eh. Yan, so nice, oh, di ba? This one pa lang is so Spanish na. There you go. So we're gonna start introducing the other ingredients na rin. This time around, I'm using black olives. Before, I would use the regular olives, right? But this time around, I'm using black. Why? Wala lang. Yun lang yung nakita namin sa SNR. Napitted. But it's gonna add some character kasi. Yan. And I kinda like black olives. To me, they tend to be a bit saltier. I don't know if it's just me, but that's the way I like it. Mas malasa siya ngayon. Alright? And then, so the guys who watch me quite often know I'm a fan of these. These are Molinera cocktail onions. They're different, no? First, they're smaller. Second, they're kind of marinated in some, it's a different liquid they marinate it in that makes it a bit sour. Kaya perfect, no? The taste is just perfect. It complements the Spanish food. So I always like using those cocktail onions. They're really nice. Invest in them. These little things, they're a bit, they could be a bit pricey, pero it's those little touches that make the food different. Okay, let's see who else. Oh, Julius, kamusta ka? Making me too hungry. Going to go cook my breakfast. I haven't eaten breakfast too, Douglas, so we'll see later after I cook this. I don't want this for breakfast. I want something else. But, okay. So far, we put our cocktail onions already. Now, the next thing you want to put is this one. Okay, this one is about, I don't know, probably 4 kilos. This is like 4 kilos of ox feet. Okay, ox feet. Yan. Alright, now some of you may be thinking, hey, ox feet doesn't look like that. Of course not, because we already sliced it. We took out the bone, of course. We took out the bone. We chopped it. We sliced it. Yaya Gina did. So this one is pre-cooked already. Okay? And this one was put in the pressure cooker. Mga ilang oras to, Gina? Okay, so it took about an hour and a half probably to cook this. Here we go again. I'm running out of space. Oh my. I knew this was gonna happen. And I still have my tripe. Wow. How am I going to fit all of that in here now? That's gonna be a challenge. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do this just for this segment. I'm gonna take out some of these. I'm gonna reintroduce them a bit later on. So we make some space, alright? There. So again, this is the ox feet that we pre-boiled for about an hour and a half. Took out the bones and just get the, you know, the litid, the cartilage. Yan ang binabayaran dyan. Ha? You need to have those. Okay. Then we do our towels. You know what towels are? Tuwalya. Okay. This is the ox stripe. Same thing, no? Same thing. Okay, I won't put all of it. Kasi nga, parang kanina, it won't fit. I'm just gonna readjust that later on. Okay, so now, we're almost complete in terms of the ingredients, no? So you have the main ingredients, which is the ox stripe and the ox feet. You see, for this one, the reason why we want to use, or you want to use ox feet, yung mga litid niya, kasi ox feet halos wala masyadong laman, no? So it's almost like puro litid and you know, sambalat sometimes, no? So you're getting that because it's the one that brings gooiness to your callos. And you'll see that later on when we do this. Okay. There, it's looking nice now, oh. Huh? Now if you notice, some of you are saying, oh, how come it's not as colorful? Well, not yet, because the color is about to come now. How do you add that color? You start with some Spanish paprika. This one is different. It's hot and spicy paprika. Smoked, hot and spicy paprika. Okay. You want to introduce some there. And then, you want to put some tomato sauce. That's one. And since we're doing a big batch, we're going to do another one. There you go. So there's two of them in there now. Okay. Now this is going to be a bit of an emergency situation because I'm running out of space. I'm really running out of space. And there's still some important stuff that I was not able to include here. And that's the most important thing. The stock or the broth. Okay. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to split this ng konti, ha? So if you don't mind, I'm going to ask for my pot. Asan na yung pot natin? Lutuan na pinakamalaki. Hindi yan, may bago, di ba? So let's see here. Bago. I don't know why they're panicking here in the kitchen. There's only two of us here. I'm not your Gordon Ramsay type of chef, so I'm I'm gonna ask for some help, so I'm gonna put it here. Put some here. Okay? Unless it's pretty hard to navigate here, but yeah, you know what? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna transfer it later. I'm gonna try to make do with this, ha? Kasi it's almost full to the brim already, di ba? But it looks really good. Yan. Okay, so, well, reason why I'm saying I need another pot. Oh yeah, because I still have that, ano. I remember, I still have that, how do you call this? I still have that, the rest of the tripe that I put aside. So let's see, ha? I'm going to try to transfer some of this. I'm gonna see if that works. Gina, kunin mo yung pang sandok na yan, yung malaki. So, anyway, since this is live, we're gonna improvise here. Yan. Okay, so Gina, pakilagay mo lang ito dyan. Hold on, ha? I'm going to get my panghawak because it's getting a bit init na. Ayan, so maglagay ka dyan. Ayan, I'm having her transfer it. Sige, bilisan mo lang para hindi siya, ano. Ayan, gaganyan ko, ha? Oh, tulong. Tignan mo dito sa side na to. Sige, tulong, alis to. Oh, yung kabila naman, Ayan, sige, magkabila. Kabila ulit. Ayan, sige pa. Alright, see? Oh. See how we did that? Galing, no? Sige na, tama na. Alright. Okay. Now, oh, there. That's a good angle. Okay pa din, I don't have to adjust my camera. So you see it now? Diba? There you go. Oh, but it's still kulang. So I'm gonna reintroduce the others now. Remember, may tinanggal pa tayo, diba? So this one, the remaining ox feet, babalik na natin siya ngayon. And the remaining ox stripe. There you go. See? Laki talaga. Then you mix. Wow. Now we're talking. Okay, so you see it now, it's starting to fill up. Now it's super lapot pa, di ba? But that's because we haven't put our broth yet. So this is the broth. Ayan, this is about 2 large cups probably, a bowl full of broth. Dito natin pinakuluan yung ox feet. Okay? Huwag yung ox stripe. You don't want that. Yung pinagkuluan ng ox stripe, you don't want that. But yung pinagkuluan ng ox feet, definitely. Take a look at how lapot. Can you see it? There you go. Super lapot, right? Then you start mixing this. Ah, look how beautiful it is now. That is your Callos color I was talking about. There. Wow. See? You want to see some of it? There, oh. Can you see it, guys? Huh? There. But we're not yet done. We're not yet done. So this thing is gonna thicken. Really, really thicken in a bit. So, we'll put some heat on. But, uy, meron pa pala tayong ano. Let's see, ha? I think this is okay na. But Yaya Gina still has a bit of broth there. So, I'm going to use it na rin. Sayang eh. Oh. Meron pa eh, oh. Sayang because you want the sauce to be nice, thick, pero marami din. Because sarap sa kanin nito eh. Pero my dad, he used to eat this with French bread. Yan. Ha? Yan ang tip. Get some French bread, put it in the oven for a while para mainit. Oh my. Wow, this pot of Callos is looking super good. Huh? It's looking amazing right now. Wow. Swerte naman, Rodi Camacho. Huh? Then of course, the rest for my kids, syempre. Okay, this time around, you want to taste it. Okay, let's see. Okay. The ratio of the sauce is perfect already. Okay, it's not sobrang masabaw, it's not sobrang tuyo. It's perfect. But in terms of flavor, that's where you wanna, you wanna adjust ng konti. So I'm gonna put a little salt, rock salt, syempre. Hakto kayo. There, that's about a tablespoon or na. I think we can go for 2 tablespoons. Okay? And then, syempre, you gotta add Lian Perrins, Worcestershire sauce. This is gonna give it some character. Okay? It will darken the color ng konti but gives it that really good flavor. And then, as in any Spanish dish that I make, I always like to use this red wine vinegar. My dad used to do this, so that's why I'm doing it. And lastly, a little more olive oil. Good for the heart. This one is EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. There you go. Wow. I think this should be okay. Let's keep on stirring it. You know, this thing's gonna make some mild sokarat underneath. Some burned portions underneath for sure, but that's a good thing. That's gonna be flavor. Remember, you have bacon in this, you have chorizo in this, huh? Yeah, maybe that's something I can do. Maybe I'll before I wrap it up, I'm going to do a rundown of what's inside this. So, we started with some bacon and chorizo. We sweated it for a while. Sweated, if there's a term, pinapawisan natin. And then after that, we added our panggisa, our bawang, sibuyas, our kamatis. Then we added some of the olives, cocktail onions. Then of course the tripe, the ox feet, the laurel, the Spanish paprika. No, and then after that we added the tomato sauce. We added the broth, right? And the finishing touches, we added the Worcestershire sauce and the extra virgin olive oil and the vinegar. The red wine vinegar. So now you can see it's actually done. Aside from just making it simmer some more and then really waiting for it to thicken just a bit. But final taste test. That's it. Let's see now, right? What do you think, guys? This is our Callos ala Manolo. Huh? My father used to make this for us. He used to make a couple of these and let me bring it to the office. That's how I got, friendly with everyone in the office because of my dad's famous Callos. Yeah. And up to now, it's nice because some of them still remember. So that's why recently, my friend from Philacor, my first job, si Rodi Camacho, he messaged me and he said, "Hey, I remember your dad used to make Callos. So I'm sure you make them just the same as he does. So can I order?" So I said, "Go ahead, no problem." So, I told him, we sell this for like 350 a tub. But it's a pretty big tub naman. Asan yung lalagyan natin na itim na binili ko? So I could show. But recently kasi it's hard to commercialize this, no? Kasi parang it takes a lot of time in preparation. Ito ba yung binili ko? Ito yung bagong bili? Naka-plastic ito? Asan na yung naka-plastic? Okay. Yan yun, di ba? Yan yung naka-plastic. Yan yun. Yan nga yung naka-plastic. Here it is. Right? So, of course, it's not gonna be super puno naman. We're gonna have to put it somewhere up to here so that when it's in the, when it's for delivery, hindi siya mahuhulog. Actually, it's better nga if it's the next day eh. Kasi, so it doesn't spill. You can freeze it and then heat it up. Okay? So anyway, I think we're done, no? That's your Callos a la Manolo. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to save this and you can just probably watch this later on. Okay? So one last for you guys. There it is. Take care and have an awesome Sunday, everyone. Bye.